Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and we actually have a very special video today because we're going to be looking at the first ever screenshot of Terraria Update 1.3 running on a mobile device, and we're also going to be talking about some of the strange scheduling stuff with the Nintendo Switch edition of Terraria. Now this video is actually long overdue. Some people won't even believe how long it's been since we've had an update to mobile Terraria, so to put it in perspective, it's actually been over 700 days since Pipeworks was actually brought on to make the mobile edition of Terraria, and it's been exactly 673 days since the last update to Terraria on a mobile device, and that blows my mind a little bit. I can't believe that 2 years has already passed, but we're getting closer. So it's obviously long overdue, so let's just jump straight into the screenshot. So here it is. So this is actually a work in progress image of what they want to do with the new UI in the mobile edition of Terraria. As you can see, it's quite a bit different than what we had before, but I really like this and I'm going to explain why. So at the bottom you can see that you have all your different options. You've got inventory, you've got your chest, crafting, player, housing, PvP, and then I'm guessing that little fan looking one, I'm guessing that's the map. I really like how they aren't just in your face. I really like that there isn't a purple box around each one of those icons. They're just there, they're subtle, so when you're actually looking at Terraria, all you see are, a row of little icons. You don't see big purple boxes. And it's the same for everything else in this image. You do have these columns on the left that show like all your different crafting options and stuff. Those are obviously very obvious, but the actual crafting window itself, it's actually got a lower opacity like it does in Terraria. So when you're crafting stuff, you can actually see what's going on in your gameplay. And that's what I really feel like they're trying to go with here. They're trying to get it so that it's more in sync with the PC edition of Terraria. Because in the PC edition, when you craft, well, you can still see everything that you're actually doing. Now, back when they had the older editions of mobile and console, I always thought it was very jarring to open up a separate menu, then craft something, and then, oh, you get to see gameplay again. I really like this, but it is a work in progress. One of the things that they actually did was they actually changed that bottom bar so it's less obvious, and that's what I like. And I feel like they're on, they're on the right path. So let's talk about the Nintendo Switch for a little bit. I'm obviously a very big fan of the Nintendo Switch. I literally bring it everywhere with me. I play it all of the time, so I'm very excited for Terraria coming to it. But when's it coming? Well, before, we actually thought that the mobile update was going to come first, and then we would get the Nintendo Switch edition of Terraria. But it seems like they're actually pushing the Nintendo Switch edition first. Now, from a businessing standpoint, this is actually pretty good because they're obviously opening up to a whole new platform, a whole new group of customers. Indie games on the Nintendo Switch are selling like crazy. Stardew Valley is actually the most downloaded game on the Nintendo Switch, and that's insane. It's a very old indie game, and I feel like that's what Terraria are trying to do there, trying to get their game on the platform as soon as possible, try and soak up the sales, and I really don't blame them for that. But I really feel like the priority needs to come to the millions of people that already own the mobile edition of Terraria. So I really hope that they actually rush up and get that done so that the mobile player base can actually just move on into Terraria 1.3. But I'm still wondering whether some of the mobile exclusive content will actually stick around. And I actually made a full video about that a couple of months ago. And if you do want to check that out, I'll leave it linked at the very end. I go over some of the history of exclusives in the mobile edition of Terraria and my own personal opinions on whether they should stay or just be chucked out of the game. But that is about it for today's Terraria news video. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy today's news, be sure to give a like rating. I really love that we're seeing screenshots of mobile Terraria finally, and I feel like this is such a step in the right direction. The UI is looking on point. But that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.